Thank you for joining us for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Sustainability Recap, a summary of hot news items in sustainability for seafood purchasers and industry. The following information is a rundown of key sustainability news items for the month of July. First up, NOAA's Status of U.S. Fisheries report was released this month, summarizing the progress NOAA is making with respect to rebuilding fish stocks. In 2010, 84% of stocks were free from overfishing or not fished at too high a level, and 77% of stocks were above the overfished level. Also making headlines in July was Greenpeace's annual assessment of Canadian retailers with respect to seafood sustainability. Only 3 of Canada's grocery chains got passing marks this year, including Loblaw, Overwaitea, and Canada Safeway. Loblaw, Canada's largest retailer, is now sourcing Cook Aquaculture's Wise Source branded fish and is selling more MSC-certified products. The company is aiming to source 100% sustainable seafood by the end of 2013. Meanwhile, Canada Safeway and Overwaitea have both teamed up with SeaChoice for development and implementation of their seafood sourcing policies. 3 years ago, all 8 of Canada's supermarket chains failed Greenpeace's ranking. Today, even though only 3 retailers have achieved passing grades, all chains have implemented some form of a policy for sustainable seafood. And in Europe, the European Fisheries Commissioner presented her proposals to reform the EU Common Fisheries Policy. Some of the proposed changes include adopting an ecosystem-based approach to fisheries management that will enable all EU fish stocks to reach sustainable levels by 2015, phasing out the practice of discarding fish at sea, introducing transferable catch shares, adopting a more regional approach to fisheries management, and establishing an aquaculture advisory council. Whether these proposals are implemented rests in the hands of the members of the European Parliament. And now, a quick update on the Marine Stewardship Council. Mexico's Baja California Red Rock lobster fishery has been recertified against the MSC standard. Also in Mexico, the Pacific sardine fishery in the Gulf of California has been certified. This is Mexico's largest fishery by volume. 9 German blue mussel fishing vessels have entered into assessment to become MSC certified. And in British Columbia, pink salmon fisheries in BC coastal waters and in the Canadian Pacific EEZ have been MSC certified. And finally, the Marine Stewardship Council has opened up a new office in Madrid, Spain. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Sustainability Recap. This is Ryan McKay. Buy smart and eat more seafood.